What do we have here?
This nigga just pull up with Jesus.
Good golly, Mario. My diaper is so full.
Today we're about to watch some scary, spooky, horror type videos. And I was thinking of turning something like this into like a weekly series. And so I started thinking about a name for this series, and I think I found the name. I think we're gonna call this series Saturday Night Horror. If you like the name, let me know in the comment section down below and enjoy the video.
POV, the Mario movie.
Oh my god. Rainbow Road, dude.
I know.
Good golly, Mario. My diaper is so full.
See, this is what I thought I was gonna see on Rainbow Road.
This is stinky.
What did you just tweet? Hey! What did you just tweet?
What?
Oh my god.
He's 4D?
Look at his hat. They captured it perfectly.
Yep.
This one's hitting me right in the childhood.
Yeah, okay. Yes, it's a me.
Luigi, are you okay, Luigi?
Who? And just watch the movie, all right? Just focus on. Remember that? You remember
Is he
seeing
getting
that in the
pegged
games?
by Princess
Yeah, I
Daisy?
just think the pacing feels a bit off for me, you know?
What did you just say?
I said the pacing feels a bit off. Yeah. Feels a bit rushed is all, you know? I don't know.
Oh my god. The mushroom. The mushroom. He has the mushroom.
Okay, so he's not getting any taller, so I'm gonna have to assume something else is growing. And you know, if what I assume is growing, then you know, I would like to take a bite of that.
Just a damn monkey.
I haven't been happy since I was 7 years old.
I mean, it's a Mario movie. You're in a children's movie, you ape.
What the hell just happened to his face?
You just go into children's movies and you complain the whole time? What are you gonna do, break down Paw Patrol next?
Everyone in here.
Paw Patrol has no problem with his pacing. Stop hating on Paw Patrol, okay? Hate on like Peppa Pig or some not Paw Patrol, bro. Wrong show to be messing with.
Is in their 30s.
I'm actually 42.
Oh, you piece of shit.
I mean, everyone in here's in their 30s. I mean, look around. It's true.
Not everybody's
you know, I mean, it is.
Not everybody's 30. Listen, retard.
Shit, I'm pushing. Oh,
That's in poor
the
taste.
slur.
Mario just used the
I didn't mean to say.
Oh my god, he just hard R'd us. Oh, not Mario, man. Oh.
Hey, to say it.
Someone just dropped me back in my childhood.
Just
No,
listen.
he's fat. Oh no, I like Mario when he was skinny. He was never skinny, was he? Mario always had a little pudge on his belly, but you know who was skinny though? Luigi. That's why Luigi my main man for real.
You're gonna gobble this movie up. You're gonna say that it was everything you wanted out
This
of a
is
Mario
straight
film,
out of Resident
okay?
Evil, bro.
Because it is. I am a low-stakes movie meant to get you to buy more product, and that's what you're gonna do.
No, I hear you, but why is Luigi keep moaning in the background? Okay, every 3 seconds. Ugh.
I know, I certainly am.
Ooh. Okay, buddy. You have 0 lives left.
I just wanted a nice night out with my son, all right? I'm just glad he likes it. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Mario.
My diaper is so stinky.
Okay, Luigi. Let's go visit the Donkey Kong. Alright, here we go. Now be sure to get
Yeah, where's the black man?
Because we have to
I want
take
to
a
see the
big
black
stick.
man.
Hey, what's he typing?
Oh my god, a Koopa!
What the fuck is he typing back there?
I wish Bowser got Peach's
Damn.
Oh, you motherfucker!
You know that looked like a Five Nights at Flumpy's jump scare at the end, jumping at me like that. The Simpsons, a life well wasted. Simpsons. Hey, look, it's Homer.
Where my family has gotten off to.
Guys, I don't.
Have you seen my family?
Guys, I don't remember this in the show. Snake turned to a Lego.
They left you behind. Simply put, you could no longer provide for them.
Damn.
No, I refuse to believe it.
If I am lying, then why are you crying?
Ooh, that auto cold. If I am lying, then why are you crying? Oh my goodness, bro. I sound better than him though. That man just despawned? Bad robots. Are we in Five Nights at Freddy's? Why are we black? Why couldn't we be a white man? Yep, I knew you were gonna be there. That was an easy weave. Ain't no one scared of you.
She is such a bad
Okay, bro. I mean,
I will f the shit out of that robot.
why is she biting her lip? They had kids? True story about Bloody Mary.
One day, I was on my way back from a school party. I was with my friends, but please keep in mind I was only 20 years old.
What's that have to
We
do
were
with anything?
drunk.
I'm just saying, at 20, you wouldn't catch me messing with bloody nothing, okay? I wouldn't be messing with ghosts or demons at 20 either. So what are you talking about? I don't want to hear your excuses.
Didn't know where our Uber driver was taking us. He took us through this road called Sonol in California, and everyone in the car knew this road had a very upsetting story behind it. We didn't care, since we were all drunk, and it was 3 a.m. We just wanted
What's
to go home.
Sonol?
At what seemed like the end of the ride, the driver stopped at the side of the road and let in this girl. She sat in the back seat of the car. She claimed her name was Mary.
I mean, that's Bloody Mary. Can I get an ID check? In fact, I need an ID check before anything else.
Dropped when we saw she had a dress on. It was a white dress.
We're really up close and
She
personal.
also claimed that her husband dumped her.
She got a husband, she gotta be legal. I'm just saying, if I seen Bloody Mary, I don't know, bro. I might have to let her possess my scrotum. It might just have to happen, man.
She said she was trying to find a ride for 3 hours, but she couldn't since it was too dark outside. When I got a good look at her, I was shaking.
Why?
Because she was tearing up blood. I whispered to my good friend Dominic. I told him about the Bloody Mary story. I told him that it took place on this very road and that the...
Wait, so if someone's tearing up blood, the first thing you do is whisper to someone else like, hey, they're tearing blood in the background. Back there, she's tearing. Like, no, be like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes are bleeding. Like, bruh, help her out. She's clearly in pain. See, Bloody Mary is only this demonic figure because she was over there bleeding and no one cared to help her. So of course she hates you niggas. I would have gave her like 3 band-aids personally.
might be a ghost. Right as I finished that sentence, she looked at me through the rearview mirror with her bright,
You look like an anime
white
character.
eyes and asked us if we were talking about her. My heart dropped once again. We asked the guy to pull over, but he insisted on dropping us off at our location. One of my female friends in the car started crying after Mary started reciting all of our names from the back of the car.
It's a 3v1, bro. What are you scared for? It's a 3v1. If y'all don't piece her up if you're that scared.
We were scared because we didn't tell her our names. Now everyone in the car was crying except for me. It felt like we were driving forever, but it had only been 10 minutes. It got brighter out, and we realized that no one was in the back.
It took 10 minutes for it to go night today.
It was a night spirit that was there.
A night
and it left
spirit.
because it was now morning. The next morning, I thought about what happened while
Are
I was
y'all
taking a
sure
shower.
it wasn't just the LSD, the DMT, the crack?
When I looked in the mirror, I saw a scratch on my neck.
Okay, we get it. You like fucking kitty cats. Like, what does that have to do with anything? The Powerpuff Girls reboot, spectacular. Not for kids.
Water,
Okay.
noodles,
Okay.
and chicken
Seasoning.
flavoring.
Yeah.
These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction.
What? LSD.
Dank memes.
Yep.
The city of Townsville, a beautiful and bustling city with only very high unemployment rates. And it's also the home of the Powerpuff Girls.
Okay.
I wonder what those Powerpuff Girls are up to this fine day.
Please not be drugs. Don't be drugs. Okay. So normal. Okay, so normal early 2000 kids, you know, watching TV, doing absolutely nothing. We twins.
Hello?
Powerpuff Girls!
Pickles, there's an emergency at the mayor's office.
If it's something about a pickle jar again, I swear I'm gonna strangle him.
But we don't have fingers.
What?
How dare you?
We gotta go, come on.
You was just getting stabbed. It shouldn't be nothing too crazy. well, I mean, I guess he's done getting stabbed now.
Put down the knife.
Mojo Jojo.
We said, put it down.
Or else.
Mojo.
Stab him one more time.
He's escaping.
Did y'all really just let him run out?
Really?
I will stab you.
We gotta go find him. Come on.
I'll put 20 on it, you won't.
Where do you think he...
Call the ambulance for the nigga who's dead on the ground stabbed. Call the police. Like, what are you doing? Why y'all just letting him be there?
Well, gee golly gosh, I don't know. Let me just grab my Mojo Jojo compass.
Bubbles, I swear to God.
Hey, there he is. Your reign of tyranny is over, Mojo.
That's a costume
Jojo.
wearer. That's a Halloween costume. That's not him.
Wait, if the mayor's dead, who's gonna call us for emergencies?
I don't know.
Wow, what a helpful answer.
You said you were gonna stab her. See, I hate when people be so puss. She's a puss. I'll stab you next time. Like, no, you not. Be yourself. You're not that harmful. But you saw how she tossed that axe like this was BO2. Tomahawk. You feel what I'm saying? She really about it. Shout out Butters.
Once again, the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
Beat it!
Oh, calm down there,
Stab her!
Buttercup. Buttercup, I say calm down. It's like you don't even listen. You fucking spaz. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Same here, man.
Give me money, you fucking nigger.
A regrettable Pawn Stars cartoon.
What do we have here?
This nigga just pull up with Jesus.
I have Jesus Christ, the Son of God, or the Messiah, whatever you want to call it.
Wow. Jesus was the Son of God. I mean, this guy was a big deal.
Jesus.
Is he still operational, or, I mean...
Yes, sir. Yes, he is.
Okay.
What do you mean operational? Oh my God!
More tactical measure. Wow, how cool. Now, let me ask, how much are you trying to get for this thing?
You know, my wife said it's either me or Jesus that has to go. So, I was just wanting an easy $2,000 for this dude.
$2K for Jesus?
You know how it is.
well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how to price a man nailed to a piece of plywood, so let me call my buddy. He's an expert on this stuff.
It's
And he can help
Jesus!
gauge what something like this might be worth.
Sure, no problem.
Now, this is a sweet find, but I just want to be sure that buying this emaciated Jew isn't gonna just end up being a decoration in my shop.
Damn!
Thanks for coming in. So,
Sir.
what can you tell me about this guy? I
Sir,
mean,
help me.
is this the real Jesus Christ?
Sir.
Oh, yes. Jesus Christ is the shepherd, the Son of God.
Sir, help me.
You can tell by his scraggly beard and crown of thorns that this is a tortured man.
Sir, I'm in
The
trouble.
way the nails are hammered into his wrist clearly shows that this is the real guy.
Don't touch it.
We have paintings of Jesus with nails through his hands,
God,
but
please.
it was in fact his wrist.
Jesus
In my
Christ.
professional opinion, this is the creature that has magical abilities.
He's asking for your help, man. Help
He's neither
him.
man nor monster.
God,
He is
please
the
help me,
one
sir.
and only God.
Jeez, okay. Sorry if you're a Buddhist or something. So in your opinion, what's this thing worth?
In my professional
Take me
opinion,
away from here.
this thing is rare.
Take me
I
away
mean,
from here, sir.
Jesus is a big guy.
He said this thing is rare. Jesus is a big God. That is insane, bro.
People are waiting for this guy to come back, and I guess we know where he's been. So I would say $7 trillion.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, sir.
that's fair.
So, given that you heard this thing's worth $7 trillion, what's the best you can do for me?
I mean, that's not fair. You can't put a price on Jesus, okay? He's priceless. But if we had to convert priceless into actual physical, you know, then 7 trillion, you feel what I'm saying? Okay. I just had to make that clear.
The information that I learned,
tell me.
I think $3 trillion is more than fair.
It's not. It's not.
Man, I don't know. I just don't know if this is gonna sell. I could do about $400.
These niggas are bargaining Jesus, and he said 400. What? Why are we bargaining Jesus? Let the nigga free. Not the Lord and Savior. My bad.
500 billion?
I could do about 450. Could you do 450 for me?
Well, the wife will be happy to have this eyesore out of the house, so we have a deal.
It's just, oh my God, they just sold Jesus. They just sold him for 450 at that. Oh, they sold him and it was for 450. Why didn't they just let him free? Oh my God. They going to hell for this one. They going to hell for this one, bro.
I'm happy with the amount I was given today. I know it's less than I expected, but I know my wife will be happy to not have that.
Why is he screaming?
At all hours of the night anymore.
Oh, look at me. I'm the Son of God.
Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do.
They really don't. And I know you're supposed to forgive and forget, but come on now.
Not what they do. They know not what they do, Father. They know not what they do.
Lord, forgive me for that one. I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that coming. No. What the f is this? OnlyFans horror story 1 human trafficking.
The following story is something I never really talk about. Something that I hate bringing up constantly.
Okay.
But I feel like I need to get it off my chest. It happened around 2 spring breaks ago, but it continues to traumatize me to this day. I'm an Instagram model and an aspiring supermodel from Glendale, California, a city in the greater LA area. My modeling career was starting to really take off. I was getting some clothing brand deals and was starting to get a higher amount of followers. I eventually expanded my income sources from just Instagram modeling to other things.
Why yo arm covering the good stuff? I don't think you're too good at your job if that's your profile.
One of them was OnlyFans. I started an OnlyFans account where my followers and fans can pay to see more exclusive photos of me, and that seemed to be going great. I never got any requests from any creeps, and people were overall accepting of my decision.
Close your legs.
I eventually started gaining a lot of friends from both the online modeling and OnlyFans community.
Okay,
I even started collaborating with other online models.
I'm just gonna have to say this. The artist, bro, whoever you are, you portrayed this person terribly. Because there is no way they have an OnlyFans and this is what they look like. Why don't we have a female voice actor? Why is there a man voicing this right now? Like I don't understand. Why does the belly button look like a 6? It's humongous. I could piss in her belly button and it wouldn't be full. Like, what is happening here?
I ended up meeting a girl named Megan through other Instagram and OnlyFans connections. Megan was actually newer to this whole gig than me, but was gaining traction even quicker.
Ooh.
Things were going really good for her, and we eventually—
Yeah, Megan know how to make that thing work. She uses the proper butt plugs and proper beads.
And we eventually met in person at an event. She seemed really chill, and soon a friendship was born. We would do various collaborations on OnlyFans and Instagram, and would eventually even just hang out for the fun of it.
Collaborations?
One night, however, I was scrolling through my emails and got a text message from Megan. Apparently, a really famous online influencing team is interested in both Megan and I. Sure, I'd been scouted before, but never from an organization this large.
You're about to get scammed, buddy. I don't understand why their builds are like this. These men look like, I just called them men. See, that's how crazy they builds are. Oh my God.
Apparently, an agent from the modeling group reached out to Megan after seeing a photo of her and I on Instagram. They said they'd like to collaborate with us on Instagram, giving us a large sum of money and free promotion of our OnlyFans in return. It seemed great, but
what the hell is this, bro? Is that a fat cock on her? Why that thing drooping so low? They look like characters out of what is it, My Little Singing Monsters or something?
Almost too good to be true. I wanted to confirm myself that this was a legitimate agent, not some sort of troll or scam. But when I checked the supposed agent's profile, everything seemed to check out. He had a lot of followers, real posts, and a professional page. His email had a proper domain on it too.
Okay.
This was really happening. Megan and I immediately asked the agent for more details, and he explained to us how it'd work. They were based in San Diego, about 2 hours away from us in LA. They wanted to do a quick photo shoot with both of us in it and discuss future opportunities while we were there.
Everything sounds fair so far.
They claimed they booked out a hotel room in the south of San Diego, and they do the shoot at a local beach. It seemed legit, so we set up a time and booked a bus over there. I was excited, but not as much as Megan though. Megan was thrilled for the whole idea.
What if Megan's setting her up? And this was just a long, methodical setup from Megan. Ooh, Megan, you dirty bitch. Ooh, you dirty bitch, Megan.
She had only been at this for about a year, and now she was working with the big companies already. It was like a dream come true for her. We eventually arrived at the hotel, and while it wasn't a 5-star resort, it was decent. We were greeted by an unusually casually dressed man at the front door. "Megan and Lisa, right?" he asked us with a grin on his face. "Yes, that's us," replied Megan jubilantly. "All right, follow me. We got a room booked for you guys upstairs." The man guided us to our hotel room and we unpacked. Megan was still ecstatic. "Can you believe this is happening?" she asked.
A man like me, bro, I don't care. If I'm them, I have to bring at least one security guard with me or a boyfriend, or you're probably not gonna get your dad to help you in this situation, but I need some male figure with me that I know before I'm just getting rooms bought from me from some stranger men. I don't care. I need something. Or a gun. You're right. Or I might need a strap. You're right. Self-protection. Why are y'all not protecting yourselves?
I was happy too, but I kept doubting her decision. The man who escorted us to our room didn't seem very professional, but hell, he could just be having a long day. Eventually we got a knock on the door. It was the man from before. He said he'd take us to the venue.
Why is his nipple almost hanging out? His buttons are like, he has cross-eyed buttons.
Once we were ready, and we were. He picked us up in a rather nice car, but something didn't add up.
It says
he claimed
rental.
it was the company car, but it clearly had a local rental sticker on the license plate. I again shrugged it off and got in the car. Throughout the car ride, he kept eyeing us from the rearview mirror. He asked us a few basic questions like how was our flight and where we were from. He really wasn't that inviting, especially for a brand ambassador. I started wondering again whether or not this was a bad idea, and whether I should ruin Megan's mood and let her know of my concerns. But my thought was interrupted by the car coming to a halt. We had arrived.
If you have concerns and you're on a trip, you let people know you're concerned. Like, what is this? Cause maybe they're not picking it up, and then you state your concerns, and then they're like, wait, hold up, you're spitting. Now that you actually said something about it, this is kind of crazy. But because you want to hold it all in and be a bitch, now look what's happening to you.
It was a small and secluded beach area, and honestly, it was beautiful. We were going to be doing our shoot on a boat which is parked at the shore, and we would be—
Y'all went to a secluded beach. Is there no form of any self-awareness, situation awareness going on right now? Is there none?
traveling to a small nearby island with another beach on it. On the boat was about 4 to 6 men, middle-aged, and seemingly they were the camera crew.
Have y'all noticed y'all haven't seen a single woman yet? There's a reason for that.
The boat was actually quite large. It was no yacht, but it did have an upper deck and a lower floor. The whole setup was a bit unusual, especially for a company of this size. I didn't see much equipment or a supervisor at all. No director, no makeup artists, just the men. Before we all got on, they searched through our handbags and said they'd hold on to them for the ride. This was really starting to alarm me.
Now? Are you serious? You didn't get no DM from the guy saying, hey, have y'all made it okay? Or hey this, hey that? Y'all had no communication with them since y'all landed, and now you're like, oh, this is awfully suspicious.
And said they'd hold on to them for the ride. This was really starting to alarm me, but the boat started moving and we were on our way.
And now you're done.
While Megan went up the deck and enjoyed the breeze, I went to the lower compartment of the boat and used a very small bathroom in it. As I was washing my hands, I couldn't help but think of how odd this whole gig was. I didn't see a single camera in sight, and the men on board seemed to be trying to pass as much time as possible. That's when I saw a shadow from the door. Underneath it was a pair of feet. Someone was watching me. I quickly thought about what to do. Why was this man just standing there? Was he waiting to use the bathroom too? Did he just happen to be waiting by the door while I was there?
Pee on his feet!
Next thing I noticed, there was 2 pairs of feet under the door, side by side.
Pee on their feet!
I knew that they were ganging up on me at this point. I mustered every last bit of courage in me and barged open the door, knocking both of them over. While they were down and in pain, I quickly thought of what to do next, but that's when it hit me. Megan was still at the top deck.
It didn't hit you that you're stranded at sea? Has that not clicked yet? You can't go nowhere, honey. You're in sea. You can't swim that far, baby.
I then heard violent trashing followed by Megan's muffled screams. I quickly ran up the stairs only to be tripped over by one of the men. I grabbed a water bottle from nearby and threw it at his head. That seemed to keep him off me for a bit.
You got knocked out by a water bottle? Oh, you're so weak, bro.
But as I got on my feet and tried to run towards the room where Megan's screams were coming from, he tried to headlock me from behind. I violently trashed around and bit down on his hand as hard as I could. He yelled in pain and threw me off to the side. I tripped over the side railing and landed in the water, still hearing Megan's screams all muffled up. I tried to swim back to the boat, but it was useless. I somehow managed to float back ashore and was taken in by a local lifeguard crew. They took me into the emergency room where they tended to my fight wounds, and I explained to them and the police everything that happened. The boat, the hotel, the rental car, the sketchy men. They managed to make 1 or 2 arrests in San Diego, but the men who took Megan were never found.
1 or 2?
The police believed that they had crossed into Tijuana and were somewhere off in Mexico.
So Megan's
They
gone?
even tried getting Mexican law enforcement in it too, but they couldn't find anything either.
Megan's
Not even
gone?
the hotel and car rental company had any answers. I was shattered. I lost my best friend solely due to the fact that I didn't want to speak up on my suspicions. When I asked the modeling agency how they could just let this happen and how they could hire people like this, they promptly replied to me stating that they never hired a man of this name. The account, the followers, the photos, the email, all of them were fake. It turns out the entire thing was some sort of lure for a human trafficking ring, and Megan and I were the victims. To this day, I still don't know where Megan is. This incident has left me traumatized and left my career changed permanently.
And this all wouldn't have happened if they would have had one gun. He would have said something. They didn't go to a stranded beach, no one around, and then go onto a ship?